Köln Messe Deutz station, opened in 1913, is one of Cologne's most significant transport hubs. Today, it ranks as the city's second most important railway station after the Hauptbahnhof, located across the Rhine River and connected by the Hohenzollern Bridge. Serving around 70,000 passengers daily, the station accommodates a variety of trains, including the high-speed ICE. However, what many people may not realize is that this station played a tragic role during the darkest period in German history. Adolf Hitler seized power in 1933 by capitalizing on Germany's economic crisis and political instability. Once in office, he swiftly dismantled democratic institutions, establishing a dictatorship. The persecution of Jews began almost immediately, with measures such as the 1935 Nuremberg Laws, which stripped Jews of their basic rights. This marked the beginning of widespread oppression, which intensified into mass deportations to concentration camps during the Holocaust, resulting in millions of deaths. So, what role did Köln Messe Deutz play in these events? It was a key deportation site where thousands of Jewish people and other victims of the Nazi regime were forced onto trains. From there, they were transported to concentration and extermination camps where they faced systematic mass murder. This station became a critical component of the infrastructure enabling these horrific crimes. While no known footage exists from Köln Messe Deutz, a rare and unsettling visual record from the Westerbork transit camp in the Netherlands offers insight into how deportations during the Holocaust were carried out. Camp commander Albert Gemmeker is believed to have ordered Rudolf Breslauer, a Jewish inmate and photographer, to film daily life in Westerbork, including scenes of people being forced onto trains bound for concentration and extermination camps. One of the things that makes this documentation so haunting is the calculated and bureaucratic nature of the deportations. The German authorities cloaked their heinous acts in the guise of routine administration, transforming unimaginable cruelty into an organized, state-sanctioned process. Not long after this footage was filmed, Rudolf Breslauer's own family was torn apart. In 1944, his wife and 2 sons were murdered in Auschwitz. He too died later that year. Only his daughter Ursula survived. While Köln Messe Deutz station served as a departure point for deportation trains, it was only one part of the system. Nearby, the Cologne trade fair facilities were used to detain Jews, Sinti, Roma, and forced laborers before deportation. Their confiscated belongings were stored there and later sold. In modern-day Germany, confronting this dark past has become a central part of the national identity. One way this is done is through Stolpersteine, or stumbling stones. These small brass plaques, set into the pavement outside the last freely chosen residences of Holocaust victims, ensure that individual names and stories are not forgotten. In North Rhine-Westphalia, an app bearing the same name maps these stones and shares the stories behind each name, making the act of remembrance more personal and accessible to new generations. Stolpersteine are part of a broader effort that includes memorials, museums, and educational programs aimed at preserving the memory of the victims and ensuring the lessons of history are not lost. With that being said, the memorial at Köln Messe Deutz railway station is somewhat out of sight, positioned away from the main flow of passenger traffic, at the spot where the stairs to the former platform once stood. Let me translate the inscription for you. At this place was the stoop to the Deutz Tief railway station. From here, in 1940-1941, more than 1,500 Sinti and Roma, and since 1941 over 11,000 Jews, were deported to concentration camps. Additionally, the prisoners of the Deutz fairground camp were transported to and from this location. Many people went to their deaths over these stairs. So while today it may seem like just another railway station, Köln Messe Deutz was once part of a system that inflicted deep human suffering, a past that must never be forgotten.